What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, people? Hold on, let's get this away. Check, check, check. Yo! Alexis in the building.
Hey!
Hold on.
Could you please clarify what you mean?
No, not you, Alexa. I said Alexis. Jeez.
Wait, your Alexa has a different accent than mine.
Oh, Alexis Cheese. I guess I'm not the only
No, it's okay, Alexa. It's okay. We're good. Thank you. No more. Yeah, I have the updated Alexa Plus or whatever, and you know, I'm on the trial version of that new AI that's gonna take over. You feel me? What's
Hopefully
up, y'all?
they're not in the business of hacking.
Yeah, hopefully, but probably I will be hacked one day and be in a virtual prison in my own house. That'll most likely happen. What's happening? Charges is on the line. We got 15 other people in here. What's up? If y'all could do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this. We are here. You are now tuned in to the Starter Bench Show. I'm trying. I'm gonna have all that soon. Charlie says Scotland and Denmark today. Yes, sir. We got a lot of good stuff on this international break, but you know we are blue ballers. We always give you what is new and what is
blue.
There it is, blue. So we are back in the building. Obviously, it's international break. We still obviously have a week of Chelsea news we can kind of talk about, and then we have some fun surveys. So let me do what we usually do while we're here. Let me go ahead and throw up the Minty code. QR code. It has changed again. I should do this before I start shows from now on, but I'd be forgetting. 5974 1465 will be the new QR code. So come on, tap on in, hit that QR code, scan that code, come see, come participate in the chat, participate in the surveys.
I'm locked in.
You are locked in? You're ready for this?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I haven't done the scan. Let me see. I got to scan myself. I got to get going on that too so I can get good at it. Boom. All right. It takes us right to, yeah, this is what we should be seeing. Come on. Tap on into the Starter Bench Show.
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody. Come on, everybody. What's going on though, Alexis? How are you? How was your week? What's up with life? What's new and blue?
What's new and blue? So I guess I can say this. I'm going to be in Miami in 2 weeks.
Hey, yo.
At the Top Baller Messi tournament.
She's a top baller. She's a top freaking baller. So you're gonna go down there. Are you gonna compete? What's
I'm
the word?
playing.
Oh, snap. So
Yeah,
even though, I mean, obviously you were a top baller winner in London,
Uh-huh.
you were like what, a semifinalist, quarterfinalist in this LA one, but you're one
Yeah.
of the like top ballers in the female circuit. So they needed you down there.
Yeah, and I told you briefly, but people don't know I was playing injured in the LA one.
You did tell me. I
So
knew.
my right leg, my right quad was like messed up. So I just played left-footed.
Okay, let me give a little bit of color to this because this is exactly what Alexis said. Again, like I'm slowly getting to know Alexis like we all are on this program. But I went and supported her at the Top Baller event, and I was like, I didn't even realize you were a left. This is what I texted Alexis. I didn't even realize you were a lefty. Big Noni Madueke energy. I don't know what I was saying, but I was like, yo, let me tell you what Alexis says back to me. I don't even know if this was on. No, this was on Instagram. I got to go to Instagram to find this because I have to tell you the exact verbatim verbiage this girl used when she said it. She was literally like, yo. So I was like, yo, I had no idea you were a lefty. Like, this is lit, blah, blah, blah. This is what she says. Oh, come on. We've been texting a lot through this thing. So
I know,
I have to scroll back a minute to find this.
August, it was like August 2nd-ish.
Okay. Oh man, August 7th. Man, yeah, we need a Google Doc.
Right.
Yo. So I said, yeah, did not know you were a lefty. This is what she says to me, yo. The crazy thing, I'm not a lefty. My right leg is just injured. Yo, when I tell you she was hitting bangers with her left foot, like it was nothing. Like, and she was just one move, pushed to her left foot, banger. Like hit one off the crossbar, shook the whole crazy. So. If y'all didn't know,
I didn't
Alexis is a
realize
baller.
what I responded. Now I remember the crazy thing I'm not.
crazy because I'm not even a lefty. Yeah,
I know, right?
Like just matter of fact, yo, 2-footed ballers in the house. Y'all gotta give it up for
that's
my
a
girl
bar.
Alexis. And it was a bar. It was absolutely a bar.
That should be in the edit.
That should be yo. So Chartits, I don't know if it's your charge because we still got to get these edits going, but I need an edit for Starter Bench. I already have the music I'm putting together. I'm gonna mix the Chelsea Liquidator theme song with some Afro beats and really get it popping. So we gonna have a DJ. Your mother's favorite. I'm a DJ and my name is YMF. Your mother's favorite DJ. Oh yeah, see, and you learning stuff about me too. 2-footed ballers and a DJ. So I'm about to get some stuff popping. We got
what song I like? I'm gonna send it to you on DM right now. It's like this. It's kind of like that beat. It's titled NSNV. Shalin. I don't know. They played it at. Did you go to the Nike? Did you go to the Toma?
I didn't go to the final. So if they played it at any of the other ones, it
was sick. It was like it was sick. Vinny and Travis were there.
Vinny Jr. and Travis Scott were there in LA. Yeah. Wait, who's got aura? Vinny's got aura, you said?
Vinny's got aura. And I wasn't even like that until he showed up. And we were like, yo.
And you were like, yo, this is a 2-time Champions League winner, Brazil national team.
Yeah,
like
he's got some aura. I sent you the song though. I actually like it, and I'm curious what you think of it.
Okay, I will play it. I'm not gonna play it on this stream because we wanna keep our streak of monetization going. We don't want no copyright material, but we're gonna get it going at some point. We got 50 souls in this building right now, so I want to just tell you guys, remind you, this is the Starter Bench Show. 2 big Chelsea fans based here in Los Angeles, California, always talking Chelsea. Obviously, it's the international break, so we're gonna have some fun. The way it works is scan this QR code and you will be directed to a live survey. It looks like this on your phone. And from there, we're going to start the show, start the survey, and vote on some fun topics while we're here. Also, while we're in the building, can you also do me a favor and just give us a thumbs up right there at the bottom of the stream? Subscribe if you want to see more of this or if you enjoy. But, don't subscribe yet. Just wait until we have some fun. And then hopefully you'll be like, yo, I like these folks. I want to subscribe to these folks. These folks know what they're talking about. We got 2-footed ballers. We got ball knowledge. We got, goals galore, whatever. We got it all.
Like, I actually want to spend 11 a.m. Friday doing this.
Fridays, 11 a.m. on West Coast time. That's what we want. Charted, not the lore right now. What we want to do is we want to get into the starter bench. So make sure you've scanned that code and we'll get back to it.
You want the lore?
Yeah, Chartich always comes with lore. Chartich is my moderator for the stream as well. He is my guy, an editor, a great guy from Scotland. He's a St. Mirren fan at heart, but he's also a Chelsea Blue.
All right. You got McTominay.
Exactly.
Called out last
year. Well, Billy Gilmore is really that's what it really is. You know, he's Billy Gilmore, our Scottish, you know, our former Blue. You know, shout out to our boy Billy. So yeah, do us a favor, scan that code below. We'll get stuff started. I was thinking about like news since last week.
I put a ton of news down.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, let's start.
Stuff that we can talk about and get our feeler for.
Okay.
But I've made a list. Should I start with, how should I start? It's kind of all scattered.
Jump all in. Just jump in with your first thought. Again, it's international break. We got thoughts for days. Yeah.
So maybe I'll start with short news. Short news, bad news. Delap is set to be out for 2 months.
Yikes. Yeah. It made getting the whole striker saga, which we're going to talk a little bit more about, but the striker saga with Nicholas Jackson, bringing back, recalling Mark Guiu, otherwise known as Mark Gooey.
Yes. And so Delap is out for 2 months. We've recalled Mark Guiu from Sunderland, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And Jackson said, no, I'm not coming back to you guys, and went to Bayern, which respect, because I do not think that we treated him well.
I agree. Unfortunately,
and for him to come back on us on those terms, I don't think that would have been good.
Yeah, I didn't want it. I didn't want the energy.
Yeah.
You're right. We did him dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
100%.
I did not want to do him like that. I do think that maybe there should have been some communication somewhere through, because look, we technically did Trevor Chalobah dirty last year as well.
We did,
but it was a completely different. But I get it, because Trev went from Chelsea to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson he was proper Chelsea, man. Like, he wanted to be a Blue.
But he wasn't going to do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's mixed reviews in the fan base. I love him. You don't. There's mixed reviews in the locker room. So totally fine. Then we see, all right, he gets a loan deal to Bayern with an option to buy. So he's basically got a fresh. Say it again.
Very expensive, by the way.
Very expensive loan deal, right? So we win. He wins and Bayern wins, right? Bayern get to see if he can really be molded into the player that I think he is. Chelsea, we move forward.
Well, the thing is, let's not be surprised if Jackson does well. The Bundesliga is not as intense as the Premier League. The Bundesliga is not at the same level. So let's not be surprised if he does well. I'm happy that he's going to get some playing time. I'm happy that he gets a fresh start, because how we got rid of him, I don't agree with, but how he started to end the season, I mean, just disciplinary things. I feel like as far as the red cards, thankfully we're proper Chels, but like that could have cost us the season and could have cost the Club World Cup.
Right.
These were two things that I think were going to be hard. The only way he would have earned his way back is like, all right, now you're going to be a goal scoring machine, which we've never seen to begin with.
Yeah.
So I don't think we did him. I think we did him dirty. However, Bundesliga, I think, is probably the caliber for him.
I agree with you. And honestly, you play on Bayern, you play with all that talent there, and you're just your team is head over heels. Bundesliga is a farmer's league. Come on. And you get Champions League ball, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. He'll get his reps up in the Bundesliga. It was a good move for him.
He'll be with Olise, he'll be with Kane, he'll be with Sané. Like, I think it's going to be.
Yeah. You get to back up Harry Kane if Harry Kane gets injured. It's great. Well, and that's kind of the point. The point of the matter is like, all right, this was not the best situation at Chelsea. You guys decided to get rid of me. There's nothing I can do about it. You're right. I got my own disciplinary issues. But then I get this miracle move to another Champions League and storied club. Like, so he's getting a fresh slate. Yeah. And while he's on the plane getting his fresh slate, excited to go, he's probably on Duolingo. Aufgeht's. He's probably doing all that shit. Eins, zwei, drei.
Man's had Duolingo down.
Duolingo, right? He's trying to be on his Trent. And
Man's was buying books.
Exactly. Getting them books out. But then we call him back and he's like, bro, what? So
No,
I
know.
guess the point is like, how would you feel? Would you be like, yo, all right, nah, I'm proper Chelsea. I want to come back. Or are you kind of like, man, y'all don't even respect me. The only, Liam Delap had to get a 2-month injury for you to call me. Like, no.
Yeah, I would have felt like that. I would have been like, you guys don't actually want me here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't actually want me here. I think that's really sneaky of Chelsea, which I really don't like right when he gets injured to recall, but I get it. Like this is why we do need 3 strikers. This is why this is non-negotiable because right now that Cole is injured, which I also want to get into, this will actually transition well. Now that Cole is injured, we have Pedro playing at the 10. Pedro was also man of the month, player of the month for Chelsea. Well deserved.
Let's go. Our new Brazilian doing what he does. Obviously going to be our talisman this year. I got a good survey question for that as well. So I want to get into it. Again, yes, Felix H.M. Pong, what's happening? Are you Josh's brother? Either way, happy
right.
Welcome. Go ahead and do us a favor. 1, go ahead and like this stream. 2, scan this QR code and come participate in what will be a fun live survey. I agree with you, Alexis. Like Nico was never going to be kind of like a first option.
Out of his position. I know that he typically plays on the wing, and then we were having him as a striker. But my thing is, no, we need more goal.
You want to play striker, you need to score goals, period, right? Like you don't need to do well, you need to score.
And now because Cole is injured, we've got Zhao at the 10, which I do not mind at all. And to win man of the month, player of the month, playing at the 10 is very impressive. Again, you're just showing your versatility. I love Zhao. However, where are our strikers now? So these are the things it's like we have to account for. I think, Chelsea, we've got to account for injuries.
Yes, we definitely have to account for injuries.
We need more in those more susceptible positions per se. Striker, center back, I think those are where we need the most coverage because, quite frankly, those are the areas we're doing starter bench every week because we don't know who's going to be there.
We never know. We have so many options, so many thoughts, things change, like we don't know. So it's important to have that depth, but it's also important to, again, especially on a team like Chelsea, it's important to feel like you're a part of something, and it's really hard when the roster is 40 men deep, right? Like we know, I'll give you another example. I'm not sure if this was a part of your news, but we signed Boyanote from Brighton.
Yeah.
And good player. I thought it was weird. I also thought it was weird. We were looking into Fermin Lopez over at Barca. I guess, maybe we're trying to shore up that number 10 position because Cole is, dealing with an injury, but Boyanote signs, literally has a press conference going, man, I'm excited to play Champions League football. And he was left off the Champions League squad list. So we got a squad. I mean, that's what happened. You come to Chelsea, you got to be ready for some comp. That's the fact of the matter.
It's so tricky. I think obviously with all teams, but Chelsea, I'm starting to see more business than football. So that's it's a little bit upsetting, I feel like, as a fan, because I'm like, okay, I know why you're getting this player so that we can sell and then so that we can do this and that. But Buonanotte, I did actually put that. And then I guess lastly, Garnacho's on our team.
Alejandro. Big Draco Malfoy energy, baby.
You really are a DJ.
Yeah, Draco. Seeing him just in blue, Alexis, we've talked about it on a previous show. It's like, it's lukewarm about him actually signing. But seeing him in blue, seeing a little bit of that, I don't know, some dagger eyebrows and
he looks
that blonde hair swag. Yeah, like, what is your current feeling about Alejandro? And chat, we want to hear your voice too. What do we feel about Alejandro Garnacho jumping from the Red Devils and coming on over?
I'm actually fine having this option, to be honest.
It's changed a little bit. You're kind of like,
I'm fine.
Maybe he could add something, Yeah,
I think we need a solidified left winger right now, and I am not
Facts.
convinced.
Facts.
I'm not. I don't love Pedro. I don't love Neto and Esteval. I would prefer. I just like Neto on the wait. Yeah, I like Neto on the right wing.
Right. So you want Esteval to come off the bench and just slowly?
No, I don't even. I want Esteval on.
You're like, that's our star boy. He's on.
I think that's the trickiest part, and I'm sure Maresca is dealing with that too, and that's just gonna have to change based on the opponent you're playing. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we don't have a solidified, like, who's our number one for left wing is kind of my thoughts. Garnacho definitely wouldn't. But Giddens hasn't shown me enough that I want him 100% there.
1,000%.
I mean, granted, again, it's only week 3, of course.
I feel like we know what Giddens is going to give us. He's going to give us some dynamics. He'll beat some players. He'll give us some assists. I think he'll honestly have a Jadon Sancho-esque season for his first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alejandro Garnacho got mentality issue. Yeah, I did hear he had a bad attitude. I forgot if I just forgot that, if like I knew that and then just forgot it, or if I just didn't know that. Yeah, I did hear he has a bad attitude, which is kind of crazy, dude. Again, you're just not good enough to have a bad attitude.
Yeah. I give him a little bit of grace because that attitude in a locker room, as volatile as Man United's has been, it's a little bit, it's just a little different, a little bit to me.
United seems so toxic. Like, it's crazy to see a club's downfall, like in live action,
real time, right?
Yeah, we're seeing it with City too, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. All the Manchester teams, I'm like, this is so good.
Oh, Ballon d'Or winner. You got the Ballon d'Or winner back on your lineup, huh? Yeah, you know how I feel about that.
Dude, the craziest fall off, let's talk about it. The craziest fall off, because I loved him. The craziest fall off was Foden.
Oh, man.
Craziest fall off. I mean, what? It was 23-24 season. Absolute baller. Magician on the ball.
Yeah.
Touch everything.
PFA player of the year.
That's why he won. And I actually was like, well deserved. To then 24-25 season, I was like, yo, what? And now he doesn't even play. That's kind of weird to me. I feel like I'm just learning more and more as I'm watching.
It's a business.
Just seeing these. I know, I hate it. I feel like it's just business. And then this year's transfer window was too much.
Yeah.
It was too overwhelming.
It was a lot.
So get off that phone.
Fabrizio, just get off the internet. We don't need Fabrizio anymore. But that's
we don't. And so everything is,
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, and we do. It's so funny how much we have in common and how separate we are in our thoughts. Because Phil Foden was never him to me. I thought he was cool, silky skills, whatever.
Him to me.
He scored a great goal against Madrid. Let's not in City's treble-winning season. They had
him to me.
Yeah. My issue with him was that when you can't really figure out what position a player plays, and it's not like he's one of those positionless players who plays everything great, so you're just wanting to fit him somewhere. I would qualify Jude Bellingham as that right now. I feel like you can put Jude at an 8. He can be a CDM. He can be a 10, and he's just as prolific. I feel like Foden was okay on the wing, was better at the 10, kind of played on the left too, but he just became more of one of those utilities for Pep, and I knew that wasn't going to end well. I just, same thing with Jackie G.
This was the 10, to be honest.
His best position is the 10 too. And that's kind of my issue. It's like, Phil, you're a good player. Again, don't get me wrong. Your best position is the 10. You're not getting in the 10 over Jude Bellingham. You're not getting in the 10 over Cole Palmer. I'm talking about England now. I'm talking about internationally. So now suddenly you don't fit. Suddenly you're not him.
Currently,
I don't even think Phil. I don't think Phil at his best clip.
Season, I think he's the starting 10 for England. I was okay with that.
Ooh, yeah.
I think he had an amazing season.
I think during that 24-25 season, we saw England play in the Euros, and he also didn't do very well. You know what I mean? So even when he did well for City, he had
another baby.
Man's
got 3 kids.
Man's got kids. Man's got kids to feed down in Bridgeport, Stockport. The Stockport
He's got
Messi.
3 kids now. He's only 25.
Rajat says Jude's not a 6, and I agree with you. Jude's a 10. I think Jude has those like Paul Pogba abilities, where honestly Paul probably has a better range of passing, which makes him maybe a better deep lying player. Jude is more of a workhorse and engine, so he really is an 8, but he's like an 8 to 10, you know. And when he played up front for that Madrid side that won the Champions League, he should have won Ballon d'Or over Rodri. All right, that's the last thing I'll say about that. All right, guys, one more time, hit this QR code. We're going to get into some voting, but I agree with you, Alexis. It's interesting how it really shifts, and these kids are coming in younger and younger. So you can be a star boy 1 minute, and you can be the streets will never forget, or a man lost cause, or whatever. You can end up falling off pretty quickly.
I just don't like
days.
It's like, I feel like nowadays you could buy a jersey, like for instance, you have Drogba behind you and you're like, okay, I can wear this, you know, for
forever, for at least
going to be here.
Yes.
And what I don't like is like, okay, I buy a jersey. I feel like we only have maybe 2 players right now that are probably actually going to be here through this contract, which we don't even know. That's guaranteed.
7-year contracts, right? Yeah.
I feel like we have 2 players who likely I can't see them getting traded or sold. And those 2 players, in my opinion, not because of ability per se. I think Palmer, because of his name and likeness within Chelsea, I don't see him going anywhere. And I think Caicedo are only 2 people that probably just aren't going to be sellable, not even because of talent. Like, of course they're sellable because of talent, but I think because of their name and likeness, what it does to the club, I can't see those 2 leaving. However, I want to be able to buy, I probably will buy the João Pedro kit. I hope he stays.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I agree with you. You know, and that's what I'm not liking about the game is just like, that's why this transfer window was insane. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean Kudus to Spurs and all of this? I'm like, whoa, like this is crazy.
Yeah. Spurs, honestly, by the way, cooking. You know,
I loved it.
Great signings that you would never usually see from them. Then got rid of their chairman, Levy.
And Thomas Frank, I still think he's a really good man.
And Thomas Frank's your guy. So we're gonna see. I can't wait till we match up with Tottenham to really see where they are. But they're only adding to their team. I just don't know how well they'll do. I think I'm missing the chat. Appreciate you, Rajat, for dropping in. Enzo is great despite the price tag of Benfica. I disagree with you.
We're cutting that price tag in half.
Yeah, right. If he was worth 50 million, 60 million, I would be okay with that. 120, great is not exactly what I would give him. Caicedo, on the other hand, to your point, yes, Caicedo is a household name. Reece James is also a staple in that.
You're right. Yeah, Reece James, he's likely not.
We wouldn't sell him at this point. It would just be, you know.
My thing is, Reece James is a Cobham boy, and I love that. But so was Gallagher, and you saw how we got rid of him. I agree. That was wrong too.
That one was tough. That one was tougher. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't a big Gallagher fan, so in my head, just like Enzo Fernandez to me, again, good player, just not sure how he fits into our main lineup. The difference is Enzo cost us 120 something, 30 mil.
Yeah.
Gallagher was a Cobham boy. So to your point, like I would have been fine instead of bringing in Shrewsbury Hall, just keeping Conor Gallagher. That did not make sense to me.
Separate combo.
Yeah.
Shrewsbury Hall and Grealish, I think, are fantastic profiles for Everton. Everton looks good. They look solid.
I love the way the Prim's shaping up right now. Especially,
I know, I really like it. I think the right transfers needed to happen.
Yeah.
But I think Everton will be a mid-table team this year.
I think Everton might finally dig their ways out. I agree with you.
In the bottom 5, I think they're going to be
mid-table and working their way. Yeah. Do you think Tottenham is at the point to compete for top 4 or even the title this year?
Tottenham's they're gonna probably sit 5th or 6th. I think they're changed. You can see.
Yeah.
They're serious a little bit.
Yeah. Man United aren't maybe not as serious as we thought they might be. And then Man City, we're gonna have to see. They're gonna be Heckle and Jekyll.
I call them boring City.
Yeah, they've honestly they've been boring for a while now.
They've been
City boring.
Does the same thing.
Right. They actually might actually benefit from Pep getting out of there, and just getting some new energy. They got all the money they need. They got all the players, but you know these same tactics They just like they stale. We're clearly in the era of press and counter ball with a little bit of composure and playing out of the back and playing in the midfield. That's what Maresca's doing. That's obviously what PSG won the Champions League off of. High press, high pressure recovery of the ball, and then kind of getting into their setups. But also trying to counter because they're kicking the ball intentionally out of bounds to get you in turnover situations. That's where we are right now, and that's not what Pep's team's doing. Pep is still going with this weird, slow passing possession, and then try to find Haaland in some crazy
he's
places.
not planning on changing that. Literally,
and he's not going to
in his press conferences, he's like, "I love boring passes. I love boring passes." Well, I'm glad someone does. I don't,
because nobody else does, Pep. Nobody else does.
You're still a legend. You'll be a legend. Take it or leave it. I'm tired of boring City.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Rajat said, I don't know how Tyler Dibbling will do. Another Everton shout. Yeah, we're going to see. I think it's going to be a really interesting season. We're going to see some teams that we weren't expecting to see do well. Like I think Leeds might do okay. I think Burnley kind of came out of the gate in a weird way. They're going to still be bottom.
Sunderland might not get relegated.
Sunderland might not get relegated. And there's a lot of folks don't know there's a lot of Sunderland fans for some reason in the United States.
No, there's
randomly.
One of my students, their mom is like a diehard Sunderland fan.
I don't know where they get it from.
That's the amazing thing about football, and that's why I am just so attached to the Premier League. I think because of their fan base. I don't know how this random little city in England has all these raging fans.
Right. I agree with you. It's interesting. I don't know what to say for it other than, we love football and some brands kind of can cross the pond and make it.
Yeah, but Sunderland's got its fan base for certain.
Sunderland for sure has its fan base. All right, y'all. I'm trying to put up this one image. Oh yeah, here we go. Just to go back to Nico for just a second. Good luck, bro. Good luck is all I have to say.
He's gonna do well. I don't expect him to not do well. Again, the Bundesliga is a different caliber.
Different gravy, and it's not better gravy. It's much worse. Let's get into the starter bench, y'all. Scan that QR code. Let me get rid of this Nick Jackson. I'll bring him up again. We're gonna have some fun today. No, we're not gonna replace this. Sorry, I'm touching buttons and doing all kinds of things. If you need the QR code, let's do it one more time. Come on in. Let us know in the chat if you're in. Come do it. Inferno says, how many Champions League trophies do you have? Us as Chelsea, we have 2. Josh Torres said good luck to him, and I appreciate that. Yeah, all love, bro.
All respect to him.
All respect. 3. He gave us 3 solid years, and I'm not gonna lie, Alexis. You talk about scoring goals.
He's decent.
He's decent. He scored 10 Premier League goals last year, 14 the year before that.
And I backed him last December, by the way. I backed him. Yeah. I said Nico's top 10 strikers in Premier League.
Nico's top 10.
Which is only half of the teams. So that's pretty good, right?
He's top 10 easily.
But I said top 10. I backed him. And then he got injured for 2 months. So
that was the issue. I think he would have had 18
You could tell he did improve. His touch had improved.
He was scoring at the beginning of last season.
He was. That's why I said I backed him in December.
Yeah. It's just tragic's not the word, but it's just tough. Tough is all I can say about it. It's like.
Also, lastly, greedy Liverpool. WTH,
man.
Greedy.
WTH. Greedy Liverpool. That brings us to a great first question with the starter bench as we throw up this survey, because that is a good question. What do you rather have, Alexis? Would you rather have what Liverpool claims from last year, which is the Premier League, or would you rather have what Liverpool wants and unceremoniously crashed out of after doing so well in the group stage of that competition in the Champions League? Obviously, we have 2. We have one in very recent history, which got us to the Club World Cup, and then we became world champs. But we haven't gotten a Premier League in a long time. What do you want? Again, y'all, go ahead and scan this QR code and come participate in the vote. We want to know what you would rather have, Premier League or Champions League.
I chose Premier League. I want it so badly. We have the Champions League, and I think that's one of those things where it's like it's okay to have just won it once. Like, I think that is okay.
For
We won it
now.
twice, but I think that's okay.
Yeah.
But
And
something
recent
about
is
the Premier League, like, this is your house. This is what you dedicate the most time to.
your whole season.
All of these games. I just want the Premier League. I was sick when Liverpool won. I was sick of it. Literally all week long, they're partying around the bus. Everything's red. It was gross.
Yeah, I agree with you. Liverpool somehow were able to skate off of a actually pretty lackluster season last year, just because all of the rest of us were pretty bad in the league.
And they're still doing stuff. I don't get how they're coming away with wins. I'm mad. Szoboszlai's worldy.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Wins the game.
I don't even understand that.
I would have taken the tie. I was like, yes, tie, Chelsea, top of the table. And then Liverpool deserved to lose against, was it Bournemouth that they played the first game, or was it Bournemouth?
Yeah, they deserved to lose against Bournemouth.
They deserved it.
Yeah.
Can't make this up, man.
Can't make this up. Bournemouth almost knots it up. It looks like they're just going to drop points at the beginning of the season, and then, Liverpool's quality shows. They bring in Chiesa off the freaking bench. They bring in, like Salah's getting assists and goals. Like, it doesn't make sense that the firepower they have.
And then score in the last 5 minutes. And the announcers know it too. They're like, Salah's not here. And then boom, last 5 minutes, goal.
Last 5 minutes. That's it. Well, I'm going to give, you know what? I should have just done 1 minute. Let's see if I can change it. 1 minute left I added a minute now. Oh, well. We're going to see, but it looks like everybody wants the Premier League or the people who are voting. So make sure you scan that QR code and vote. I agree with you. I want the Prem. Champions League is cool, but we've won it in the last 5 years. It's fine. We just won the Club World Cup, which feels kind of like a Champions League. I know folks are going to roast me for that, but that's how it feels, to be honest. We world champs. So now I want to be English champs again. The Premier League is lower than the Spanish League. Inferno, if you don't get your Lindsay Lohan to Olsen twins, It Takes Two league, you only have 2 teams in your league. I can't believe you La Liga people's constantly
that's
pop in
actually
this
a
thing.
crazy take. That
is a crazy take.
That's
literally
crazy.
Barcelona is doing so badly right now because they won't win champions. They haven't won in over a decade. They keep winning Copa del Rey's, and we beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid got swept by Barcelona last year. What are we talking about?
The Premier League is the top league in the world.
Top in the world.
Ask anybody.
Not as big as Arsenal. We got an Arsenal supporter popping in. What's up, Southern Baked? I don't know. I don't know what Arsenal is big at. Big at number 2 is a real accomplishment, though. All right. I love the trolls in the chat. Keep them coming. All right. So Premier League is our first starter bench question. I'm going to go ahead, forget that timer. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our next question. I forgot what our next question is, so I can't even set it up. So I'll set it up after we look at it. But I want to blend in, since we're in an international break, we've got some players. We want to blend in some legends with this. So let's see. I made these the other day and I'm confused. Oh, so this is back. This is back on the Nick Jackson train, right? Nicholas Jackson has come back in the list. Yet another one of our unceremoniously exiting strikers who were really supposed to be something. So this is Flop Strikers edition. If you could recall any of these, let's not even do a recall because all of these unceremoniously kind of washed out. But of all of the flop strikers, who are you picking? Who would you like to have?
I chose Torres, and it looks like other people
this is you. This is you choosing Torres. Again, y'all, hold on. Let me throw up the QR code so everybody can vote and participate. We want to know of Chelsea's flopped. And we have actually more flop strikers than this, but this is the most in recent history. So we're going to just do these 6 between Torres, Lukaku, Nico Jackson, Morata. Oh my God. The Morata years were some struggling years. Gonzalo Higuain, yikes. And Falcao. Really the reason I put this survey up is because I wanted to know where Nico kind of falls in all of this. So it's curious. Again, y'all.
Nico, this is where I will I will not disrespect him. He is not a true striker. He was a winger.
True.
So therefore, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna continue to say like he sucked as a striker. Like that's technically not his position. He was playing out of position.
Yeah.
Still didn't perform the best in that position, but he was playing out of position. So I'm not gonna
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not see a lot of Nico in La Liga, and he came out here as a wing, but there were times where we played him on the wing, and I actually preferred him at striker. I was really impressed with his hold-up ability. So I
just can't see him as a winger, to be honest.
And I can't see him as a winger, right? Both offensively and defensively. Like, he's really good at dribbling, but I think better at dribbling against center backs than he is. I mean, one-on-one on the wing, he could be good, but his decision making is just so poor that, like, if you're not even in front of goal when you're attacking a player, like, we don't know what you're liable to do. You're not going to pass. You're not going to make the right pass, and you're not going to cut in and shoot. So, I don't know. I just wanted to see where he fit. Like, it's clear nobody wants no Gonzalo.
Yeah,
or Alvaro Morata.
It's clear
like,
he fits at 0%.
It's clear he fits in a 0 category. I'm curious what you think, Alexis. Rom Lukaku. Like, what was he for you? Yeah, nothing. I'm a big, all right, this is, y'all, we're going to get this all year long, but I'm a big Lukaku fan. Bro, I'm a big Lukaku fan, man. Again, he's a proper Chelsea boy too. He was a Cobham, he was a Chelsea youth product. And really, obviously, couldn't fit his way in because he really kind of was coming in after Drogba. Then we brought in Torres, then we brought in all these other players. But then when he got that shot after we won the Champions League with Tuchel's new, like, super confident lineup with all of our young boys, plus a returning Rom, and I swear, we played Liverpool the first game of the season, and we tied them, but we should have smacked them. It was just an unfortunate tie. We let a goal in. It was 1-1. But that was a team that I really, like, if I could bring it all back, if I could go back in time, I would want that. I would want Lukaku to not have injuries, not be talking shit in the media, him not fall out with Tuchel. Tuchel himself, like, I would have want him back at the club. I wanted to see.
Yeah, I really like Tuchel. I rate him. That's why I'm fine with him as the
England head coach.
Yeah.
No, I'm a Lukaku fan. Y'all, go ahead and make your vote. Get your votes in. I'm going to put a minute on the clock for us to finish this one out. But yeah, it looks like nobody's going to vote for Radamel Falcao again. Like, it was wrong time. It was more injuries than anything, but just didn't do enough for us at Chelsea, I guess. Yeah, not.
This is a funny question. I like this one.
This one is a funny question, right? Like, do you even remember? Like, this is the PTSD 6, huh?
I said, we see you. We see you, Matt.
Yeah, yeah. Bring me some survey questions. Rajat says he's built more like an SS or more than a number 10. Who is that? Oh, I think he's talking about Lukaku. El Nino had bad moments at Chelsea, but he had key clutch moments. You might be saying that because you are Torres, bro. Are you Torres' brother? Joshua Torres.
What are these last names?
Right. We got Torres's, we got H.M. Pongs, we got them all here. I agree with you though, Josh Torres. I appreciate you tapping in. Torres, Torres was part of that first Champions League winning team. We'll never forget that. We'll never forget the goal against Barcelona. He's stamped in our history, and I agree with that. But again, for the price tag, I think we brought him in at like 80, 90 million.
Right.
And at that time, that was crazy. Maybe it was 60 actually, because he had that injury. Anyway, trying to remember. And we really thought we had a striker. We really thought we did something. Like, we got somebody to pair with Hazard, but time is what it is. It always happens. Game Develop says Tottenham, Hearts, what's happening? No one forgets that goal against Barca. That's literally El Nino's contribution to Chelsea. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the starter bench. I appreciate y'all participating. You guys miss El Nino, and I'm not mad at you. I miss Lukaku, but that's just me. Let's move on to our next one. Oh, press C to respond. Allow new responses.
Oh,
was that my fault? I didn't. All right, new responses. Moy Caicedo. This is a big one, and I hope you guys can see this clearly enough as we got people voting already. Moy Caicedo,
incredible, but he's not a legend yet. He's too young.
He's not a legend, but he's slowly already becoming such a fixture. To your point of Cole Palmer and Caicedo are probably the only players on the team, and Reece James maybe, who will just never be sold.
Caicedo's always going to be remembered. Like, even if he left like today, I think he's still memorable for the club. He's just not a legend yet. He's too young. Got to get some more. He's got to play Champions League for us, things like this. But no, he'll be a legend for sure.
Game Dev says, Unreal says, don't speak about Barca. We're coming to crash your team at Stamford Bridge. First of all, we talked about this last week, Alexis, but I am so excited to host Barca. Barca, between you guys and the Gooners, y'all are the most annoying fan bases. Y'all are tied for most annoying fan base. Y'all haven't won a Champions League in years. Come on to the bridge, bro. Come on. I'm sure you're one of those who've been talking about Mickey Mouse Cup. I'm ready for you. We're ready for Lamine Yamal. We're ready. Mark Cucurella knows him very well in the Spanish national team. I'm really excited. Only one person voted. Only you voted on Conte, huh? Of all the legendary DMs we've had, and I put this up here just because I love thinking about Chelsea legends. Ramirez was more of an 8 for us, but he did play more of a defensive role, so I squeezed him in there. Shout out to that OG. Talk about that first Champions League winning campaign. His chip over, I think it was Victor Valdez against Barcelona. That was so nasty. We'll never forget that. Streets won't forget that. I'm actually going to just go ahead and vote for Ramirez myself just because of that. Again, use this code. Make sure you cast your votes. But, you know, by way of legendary defensive midfielders, we're curious who you would pick. And honestly, Conte should be unanimous. I think it was actually wild that I picked Ramirez, but Conte is that guy. Yeah. I very much appreciate him. Game Dev says Visca Barca, Pedri. Yo, Caicedo is going to run Pedri out of the bridge. I'm telling y'all right now. Rajat is clearly a United fan. He says Michael Carrick is clear on all of these. Wild statement. Wild statement. Go ahead and get your votes in, y'all. You don't have to be a Chelsea fan to cast your votes. We just want to see what you have to say. Ball knowledge. Nobody said Claude Makelele. Maybe we're all too young for that these days, but Claude is one of the OG triple OGs. Matter of fact, do you guys remember Rush Hour 2? Was it? You remember the bald French girl in Rush Hour 2 who like took off her?
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh my God. So first of all, if you're ever sitting around scrolling through Netflix trying to figure out what to watch, I implore you to just go back to some of these classics, man. It is so much more fun than watching some of this other stuff. And Rush Hour, though it would not fly in today's age. It's racist as hell, misogynistic, all of that. It is hilarious, and it is a classic.
You know what movie I really liked recently?
What's that?
It's kind of a comedy, though. It's called One of Them Days. It's with Keke Palmer.
Oh, with Keke Palmer. It's like a buddy comedy. I still haven't seen that. That's in my watch list for like when people are over and we just want to turn on a movie, and I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Funny.
Is it funny? Okay. All right.
So funny.
All right, I'll take that. One of them days, Keke Palmer, a shameless plug from Alexis. I'm gonna give us.
I know. That kind of was like so. I think I was just waiting when I could share this info.
Yeah. Josh Torres said the Chelsea defensive mid goat Conte. Big facts, Josh. Appreciate you.
The little goat emoji.
We love it. We love the goat. Rajat says Barca will probably win versus CFC. And everybody's counting us out. That's what they said about PSG, by the way, in that final. I just want you guys to say.
No, I think we're fine. At the bridge. Nah,
Killian is in the building, our Irish boy. Appreciate you popping in. Yo, hello. Good morning, good evening, whatever time it is. It's morning for us. We got some fun stuff coming up. We got France versus what international game? France versus I want to say Uruguay, but it's not. It's Ukraine is coming up. Speaking of Ukraine, I wanted to put a question in here like this, but I didn't. But Mykhailo Mudryk, I want to get 30 seconds on your thoughts on Mykhailo Mudryk, Alexis. What do you think?
Sensitive topic. So I was in love with him.
Another one you were in love with. This is
not for his soccer abilities. I was in love with him.
He's got that alternative boy swag. He's just got that. I was
in love with him.
He looks like a troubled individual. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
Women love troubled individuals. He looks like a troubled individual.
Yes.
So, yes.
So to find out he was banned was like, there's no way. Then he picked up a driving ban.
Yes.
He just picked up a 6-month driving ban.
Right. Like, bro,
I'm done
just
with
stay
him.
silent. Call Paul Pogba and, like.
He was doing too much. And then he changed his Instagram to watch how they'll hate. He was doing
just doing too much, bro. You got to stay in silence. You got to do the Mason Greenwood, the Paul Pogba. You just got to, like, fade and let your game do the talking. And unfortunately, we're not.
And he just wasn't, again, he's, as much as I loved him, he's again, probably more Bundesliga quality than Premier League. The Premier League, I think, was just too much for him. Even though he's a very hard worker. The teammates seem to think very highly of him as well.
Yeah, people loved him. They wanted him to do well. He was doing well in the Conference League, and then, I'm telling you, man, the football life it's a crazy one. Like 1 minute you're on top, the next nothing, and that's what makes the Cristiano and Messi kind of stuff.
Yeah, so goated because of their like consistency and stuff. And I think that's what I'm like finally realizing now is like, oh shoot, like that is what makes them so good because they've been so good for so
long. LeBron James type stuff,
like
just
decades.
Like legendary.
And it's so tricky because I don't know who's gonna do that anymore.
Right. I agree. It's definitely tougher in this realm. Pick a legendary center back to replace Levi.
Okay.
I know we have other legendary center backs, but these are probably like the goats of our goats, I think. And I'm curious who you guys think. Again, guys, my QR code keeps going away, but go ahead and scan that QR code and tap in. Also, make sure you hit the like. Make sure if you like this stream and come on and subscribe so we can do this again. Game Dev said, do I think Palmer's going to score against Barca? That's a good question. I'm going to hold on to that question for our next vote, actually, because we have a scoring question within one of these. Ronaldo is done.
John Terry.
This is a true Barcelona fan right here. He said Ronaldo's been done since 2018. Yikes.
People just like to talk.
Yeah, man. Ronaldo is still scoring amazing goals and laying out amazing assists for his teammates as well, over not only for club, but also for country. John Terry he's proper Chelsea. He is the Chelsea center back. I'm not going to lie. I have a particular affection with Thiago Silva. I'm glad somebody voted for him here because he's proper Chelsea as well. You see the two that are proper Chelsea? Hand to the badge, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is love right here.
Right. Oh my gosh, this is badge.
Right. Means so much. Shout out Marcel Desailly, big time French baller. It was Chelsea who got me like supporting France in a way because of all the like balling French African players that we've had over years. But and I'm surprised not one person voting for Tony Rudiger, man. Like,
because Rudiger is great, but I think when you use the word legendary.
Yeah, it's not. Wait, so give me this, because I had thought about this. Other possible legends include Ricardo Carvalho, which he was the number 2 to John Terry's number 1. Gary Cahill, also number 2 to Terry's number 1, and Thiago Silva for a little bit. Who would you pick over those 3? Rudiger, Cahill, or Carvalho?
I don't know, maybe Rudiger?
Right. That's what I mean. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. But like Carvalho, really quiet as it's kept. I mean, Carvalho and Cahill, those are Chelsea center back legends. So then to that point, Rudiger got to be a Chelsea center back legend, even though it's kind of short-lived.
Long enough to be a legend.
It was short-lived. I agree. That's
my thing. Like, yeah. I don't know.
If he had stayed, he would have won a Champions League too. He would have won a champion. If he had stayed, I mean, obviously he won 2 with Madrid, but if he had stayed, he would have definitely won a Champions League with us. So I agree with you. I love Rudiger so much. I would love to have him back right now if we could,
Yeah, he's a great defender, but I don't know if he's a bit too frantic back there sometimes with his ball delivery, to be honest.
I love a head case. We just need one, like a Thiago Silva, Tony Rudiger, like, would be the perfect blend of just athleticism, head case, and sheer, fire with wisdom and balance and years of, composure and whatnot. That's the center back pairing I feel like we missed out on. Rajat said, why Rudiger went to a bigger club? Bigger is, he made more Champions Leagues, but that bigger club plays in a Mickey Mouse league. So I don't know.
You know what? If I'm being real, when I was thinking of earlier today, I was thinking of like best clubs, like, in the world, this and that.
Yeah.
And one of the only other clubs I could think of was like Real Madrid.
I can't.
Legendary.
You're right. I might have even been kind of overdoing it on my Chelsea defense. Real Madrid is the best club in the world. Like, it's unanimous. Like, nobody can say anything about it. Like, to this day, you know,
it is.
The trophies they get, the
got
players
the
they garner. They have it all.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see Vinny kind of pop off. Speaking of which, I didn't mention this in the news, as I'm going to switch over in just a second, but our boy Esteval with his first international goal. His first international goal for Brazil. It's all aligning for the star boy. Again, you know, we've talked about it. We didn't think he was quite deserving of the Neymar comparisons when we first started watching him or paying attention.
Not yet. These type of names, it's way too early in people's careers.
Way too early.
It is just way too early, especially seeing the trajectory and how players are moving teams, and now they're going to be in different systems. This is that. I just think these type of conversations are way too early.
Way too early. I agree with you. I'm there. But
we could use prospect Neymar, something like prospect, like something before then.
Yeah, they do. They need qualifiers, and we need to do better at that. We need to do better at that. While I pull this up, this is the next one on the survey. Again, scan this QR code if you want to participate in the survey. I want to give you an explanation of why I put these names. Alexis, this is actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Let me pull this up real quick. These were our top scorers last year. Obviously, Cole Palmer was number 1 with 15 goals. Let me show you the others. Because this is
know it. I already know.
You already know. You already know. Mark Cucurella is on here for a reason.
Cucurella, what? Did he have 7?
Cucurella had 5 goals. He was top 5, I believe, in goal scoring on Chelsea's team last year. Where is it? There it is. Add this here, please. There it is. This is gonna pop up. I just want you guys to see. Cole Palmer with 15. Nico Jackson no longer on the team with 10. Noni Madueke no longer on the team with 7. Enzo, big Enzo running through that midfield, had a good 6 goals. Mark Cucurella, top 5 goal scorer on our team.
In my opinion.
Yes.
Our 10 shouldn't have more goals than our striker.
Facts.
I need to look at the stats, but I just don't think that is the same story for City. For Arsenal, I don't think they really had a top goal scorer actually, because they were without a striker for a bit.
I think it ended up being Kai, who again is their 10/striker. Who knows who he is?
And then with Liverpool, I just don't think our 10 Cole Palmer, and that was the issue. When Cole Palmer is having this many goals, we were just so reliant on him versus relying on our striker. And I just think that level of pressure, I don't think needs to be on Cole when it could be within our front line. But when our front line isn't scoring, then it's all on Cole.
Yes.
Which we think Cole is the engine. And I was actually glad to not have Cole in that game again. I love Cole, and of course I want him, but it has been really good to see us do without him because we need that. We cannot be looking to Cole for all of our goals this year.
Cole can't be the savior.
Exactly.
We love Cole, and we love what you're doing, and I want you to get. Don't get me wrong. I want you to get back to scoring, Cole. But I agree with you. We need goals to come from them. These
numbers are they're just okay.
Yeah, they're just all right.
I think the battle last year, you had Salah, you had Isak, you had Holland, you had who else? But they were battling for the Golden Boot, and I mean. They're in the 20s, high 20s.
Yeah. And funny enough, Cole Palmer, even though he was our top goal scorer this past year, and he dropped off for a whole 6 months, he was tied for Golden Boot. Actually, I think he lost out by 1 goal because Holland decided to score 4 goals against Wolverhampton at the end of the season.
Right.
Just Holland stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, Cole Palmer was Golden Boot 2 years ago, almost. So. Josh Torres says Alexis is spitting facts right now, and big facts. I agree. We need our strikers to be our top goal scorers. We got a little vote. It's looking like it's Brazilian season though. We got a couple votes for Esteval. We got a couple votes for João Pedro. But I agree with you. It's got to be João Pedro. He's got to be our top goal scorer this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But again, it's also strange because I like João Pedro not in the striker positions as so far. I like him in this 10 wing. Mr. Spud, if you're a Chelsea supporter and you're saying we as in we the Blues, brother, I definitely think so. As a matter of fact, I think we're we're pushing for more than 3. Top 3 and not 3, my friend. So I'm with you, bro. We're going to see how it goes. I don't think Liverpool can sustain this with Isak. I mean, I think they're going to be better for it over time, but like nobody's talking about this. There's going to be an issue with Ekitike and Isak.
Well, we can already see the balance issue right now of Liverpool. There's too many stars.
Yeah.
I think that it's as simple as it is. There's too many stars. They're being greedy. I have no clue why they would want Isak, in my opinion. Ekitike is the equivalent. So, I mean, I guess if you're – but I don't know. I don't think the players are going to like that. I don't think Ekitike is going to like playing for 70 minutes and then Isak coming on. I don't think Isak's going to like playing for 70 minutes and then Ekitike coming on.
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't make sense for me. Because they both are strikers. I don't see them really going anywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Isak can play on that left or Ekitike can be displaced, but obviously Ekitike is already proving himself. So Isak has proven himself on another club, but now you're coming into a bigger club with bigger responsibilities. This is going to be a thing. Like, we're going to see. Like, a lot of people have been saying, like, Isak is the best striker in the world. And I'm just like, I think he did really well last year, but, like, he didn't even get Golden Boot last year. Like, how can we...
Hear me out.
Oh, Ooh, what do we got here?
Best striker in the world.
The best in the world.
But the best striker in the Premier League, yes. I watched
Haaland even.
I watched his highlights. No. He's the second best. I think Haaland's the best. I think Haaland is the best striker, not because of any.
Maybe he's the best goal scorer. Because I also do think
he's the best goal scorer.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I was going to say. He is going to be deemed the best striker in the Premier League because he is the best goal scorer. Simple as that. He's a goal scorer. Isak, on the other end, I think is the second best striker in the Premier League because I think he's a finisher. I think he's got great technical ability. I was watching his highlights, and I mean, his shots are coming from outside the box. They're coming within the box. Like, he's top. He's
beating players off the dribble. Yeah, I mean, even comparing him to Ekitike, I know is probably a little wild, but Ekitike is doing well. He's doing exactly.
Ekitike looks like he'll be fine, which is pretty impressive. He's just going in and he's already scoring.
He's going and he's scoring. So maybe Gakpo gets displaced. We're gonna see, but I think regardless of what it is, it's going to create problems. It's the same problems we have in terms of trying to figure out our best 11, but I think we're in a better place because we have actual fixtures in our team that can create leadership. Liverpool's almost made too many moves, right? You don't got Trent anymore. You got Sobo and McAllister, but McAllister's not starting.
Though. I do.
Yeah. Frimpong for sure.
Kirkes is interesting. Kirkes is
he's going to get cooked. Somebody was cooking him last game.
Yeah, someone really was cooking him.
It was Madueke. Madueke was cooking Kirkes last game, for sure.
Madueke was Arsenal's best player last game.
1,000%. Or at least best attacker.
No doubt.
So I told Arsenal fans they don't deserve him. They're going to get some good production out of him. We knew Saka was going to get hurt at some point. I didn't think it was going to be this easy, this early. But Madueke is going to be so important for them, just like Kai Havertz has been important for him, just like Jorginho was important for him at some point. Arsenal are just Chelsea reject FC. Anyway, we're going to keep it. I don't mean to spit so much hate, y'all. This is just life. Chelsea, we're in a great position. That's all I have to say about that.
Exactly.
That concludes the survey, guys. That's all the ones we had today. Hopefully it was a good one. We got more coming. Obviously, we got a little international break to cool our jets, but the Prem is on fire this year. So many storylines, so many thoughts, so much stuff. So excited to just see more pop up, So 2 weeks, can't have that many forward who all want to get a goal. Big facts. I agree with that. Rajat coming in with the takes.
Mr. Spud won, my bad. He says Liverpool will play with 2 strikers.
That's an interesting thought.
Which is an interesting thought, but again, then who are we putting on the bench? Who are we leaving around? I think right now, I mean, I rate Szoboszlai. I think he's talented. And I think Cody Gakpo. I think they have a lot of players.
Cody is fire. They've got a lot of fire players.
I know.
They've got, and that's the thing. It's just like it's up to Arnie. So this is actually good for me because I've been kind of shitting on Arnie Slot a little bit. Yeah. I was just like, you basically just took Klopp's squad
Pretty much.
and played rock and roll football. You played a high line, and this whole team knew what to do. But now you have so many new players in, and a lot of players competing that you're going to have to really show some coaching chops and figure out who goes where.
And again, maybe this is wise with all the games that are to come, especially with Champions League, this and that. So it'll be interesting to see. I just think Liverpool is greedy for that.
Liverpool is greedy. Speaking of greedy, what do you think about this? This is an interesting question. I'm going to go ahead and say, out of the two of us, Mr. Spud, I'm probably the bigger Madueke fan, and I agree that Arsenal paid way too much for him. But good for us because we got, honestly,
we've done good business.
We've been doing great business. Shout out to the Bowley Group. Shout out to Strasbourg and the Blue Co. and all these back channel shell companies that we're setting up. Like, it's Abramovich times 10 now with Bowley. It's kind of weird. I wasn't happy about it 2 years ago. I'm starting to see the vision now, so I'm fine. But yeah, Arsenal definitely overpaid, but maybe they didn't overpay now that Saka got so hurt early in the season. They're going to need him.
Poor guy, Saka. Saka's such a star boy, but he's getting a lot of injuries.
It's too much. They've put too much weight on him. Martin Odegaard has kind of fallen off. They've needed a striker for years, and I think it's just too late. And Gyökeres is not the guy, so that's going to be.
And that's what happens when you come from a Portuguese league.
That's what happens. That's what happens. You turn into a Darwin Núñez. We already knew what happened when a 40-goal a season player comes from a Portuguese league and comes into the Prem. It's different gravy. We get this question every episode, so I'm going to let you answer this one, Alexis.
Messi,
she says. Again, she's going to be...
In my heart, I have so much love for left-footed players. I just do, for some reason.
I don't know. You might secretly be a lefty, and you might just be capping on me. I need to see you healthy. I need to see you healthy. Again, she flexed on me, chat. Like, she was literally like... She was competed in the Moss by Messi competition, hitting left foot bangers, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I just did that because my right quad." Man, I will never forget that. Anyway,
I had to protect it.
I had to protect it. She's a boss. Also, make sure you guys catch. I think it's going to be streamed. I don't know. It's going to be on Top Ballers account at least.
Yeah,
some highlights
on the 19th.
On the 19th, September 19th, you guys tap in. Our girl Alexis.
I guess I won't be her for starter bench.
Oh, yikes. We might have to remote you in. We're not missing a starter bench.
Then we'll change the day that week.
We'll change the date. We'll change the times. We'll figure it out.
We'll change the day because starter bench.
Exactly. Plus, we would want to hear like your reactions to balling out in Top Ballers. So we'll change the date. We'll figure it out. I'm going to just answer the last of these questions before we get out of here, just because I like a lively chat. Do I think Gravenberch will get much game time? Absolutely. The top three Liverpool players in the midfield for me are Sobo, Gravenberch. Honestly, if we're going in order, I value Gravenberch over Sobo, then Sobo, and then probably Florian Wirtz is not doing enough. I don't know how that's.
No, I think McAllister does more than him.
Yeah, McAllister does more. He's more of a tempo creator, right? Florian Wirtz does. Maybe he'll get better, but that's another talk about overpay. That's going to be an interesting one. We're going to have to keep an eye on. Yeah. Florian Wirtz, 002 right now. Just remember that. Maybe he's 003 at this point. We're going to see. Oyun, sorry for mispronouncing it, but I'm just going to call you Dunyasi. Oyun Dunyasi. What's happening? Where are we from? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We're in the United States, my brother, but we're in Los Angeles, California right now. Also, I didn't answer this, but my choice is Ronaldo. I love Alexis. We're like the perfect blend of.
We actually are.
We are yin and yang, but we're together.
We are. I think this is exactly how differences are supposed to work together.
Exactly, right here. We're supposed to be different, but together. All
but unified.
Exactly. Kind of like Reece James and Enzo Fernandez right now. I don't know. Joe says Liverpool. We're gonna see what Liverpool got for us in the future. But more fun coming. Again, starter bench. We do surveys. We have fun. We talk a lot of shit. Come tap in. Miriam Pluckett from Ireland.
Ooh,
we appreciate you tapping in. Hey, Miriam. Appreciate you tapping in. We do this every Friday at 11. Obviously, on the 19th, we're going to shift stuff up for Alexis, but make sure you tap into her. Alexis.Janae, right, on Instagram.
Yes.
We should. I'm going to get name tags for us the next time we do this, just so folks know. You can come find us. You can find me, Eat, Pray, Ball. Obviously, we're on this platform, so please make sure you subscribe. Eat, Pray, Ball on Instagram. We're here. Another beautiful week, and I hope you have a good one. We got more to come.
I love it. See
I love
you,
it.
Matt. See you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. We appreciate you all. Wesley Carvalho tapping into the final minute with Flamingo. We got a lot of love for Flamingo out here too, man. I have a vlog coming of my Brazil trip where I go and see a Flamengo game in the legendary Maracanã. Look out for that. Flamengo 3-1 Chelsea. Okay. See, you know, he went high and then went low. Listen, you guys will always hold that win, but we're going to always hold that championship. We appreciate it. Yo, Denny's. Denny is a Chelsea fan from Kenya. I just want to shout out all my people tapping in because we love you. Appreciate you tapping in. We need you guys. Let's grow this. Let's grow this starter bench. Thank you both as always. Josh Torres, go Chelsea. Appreciate you. A proper blue Josh Torres. And then Wesley wanted to remind us Flamengo 3-1. Thank you, Wesley. By the way, we're going to probably steal some of your players soon, but good job, Felipe Luis. He's doing a good job down there. All right. That's it, Alexis. I'm going to stop yapping. I know I yammer on. We got France versus Ukraine. We got some good international games.
Excited
World Cup
these.
qualifying coming. One thing I do want to say, because we're not going to do starter bench before this, World Cup tickets, the first phase, Alexis, is this Wednesday, September 10th. Okay. Mark your calendar. It is the time to get the cheap World Cup tickets. The way we do it is we don't know the draw yet. The draw is at end of December once the World Cup qualifying finishes. But this is how I always do it. I'm a World Cup boy now. I've been to about 4. Always do this first phase, pick a city, and pay for these cheap tickets. The tickets can't be any more than $200 US, $250 US, I think. Okay. Once we get to the second phase, it's going to get real American on us, and folks are going to start reselling, and they're going to start doing dynamic pricing. It'll get up to the thousands. Okay. So right now, if you want to get to SoFi, Mexico City, Toronto, those are my points. That's where we're going to go. All right. We're out of here. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon.